Hey guys, it's your favorite Unk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Quarterbacks give a little discount. They always gonna take care of the quarterback because they're the first guy that gonna come say, you know what? We're gonna take your salary and we're gonna turn it into a signing bonus and we're gonna put it in borderable years down the road. So they're always willing, normally, 9 times out of 10, they'll kick the can down the road for the quarterback.
Right.
Everybody, all the other positions. So if I'm a wide receiver, especially that first of all, I ain't giving nobody no discount.
No, not your first contract.
Absolutely
no.
not. Absolutely
not the first one.
Absolutely not.
Sir.
I wouldn't give them none anyway. Because here's the thing. Like Keenan Allen said, I had my best year. Y'all want me to take a pay cut. So what happens if I don't have my best year? Ocho, you already know they're gonna come see me.
Yeah, you know that. So, you know that. And you gonna get that knock on the door. You know how that knock go.
But hold on. I thought I signed the contract. Because that's what they tell you when you want to renegotiate, but you signed.
Yeah, you signed the contract, didn't you?
You signed it too. Your name is up under mine.
Right.
But so now all of a sudden, now it's not, well, we got to do what's in the best interest of the team. Well, you know what? I need all my money because I got to do what's in the best interest of the Chase family. And that's my mom, my grandma, granddaddy, all the family. That's my team. I need to do what's in the best interest of them. So hopefully guys do a better job of understanding that. Because you know what? Baseball players don't really give no deals. You notice that?
Oh, no.
And they get guaranteed money. Shohei Ohtani, $700 million. He going to get all $700 million.
Every dollar.
And they got Mookie Betts on the payroll at $365 million. They got Freddie Freeman. Freddie from California, but he was a Brave. He's on the payroll for $160, $170. Yeah. And they got so many. They got the other Japanese pitcher that they just came over. Just paid him a boatload of money.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I always thought about? Well, where all that goddamn money come from, man, when it comes to baseball now?
The same place they got it in football. So if baseball owners...
Hold on now. Half the time, them stadiums don't even be filled up. So I'm trying to understand where that kind of money coming from when it comes to baseball.
They got it in football. But you see what baseball players did when they shut it down? There was no playoffs. There was no World Series. They was willing to set out.
Right.
And the Players Association said, look, we're gearing up for this day. So for the next several years, we need you to no big purchases. No big purchases.
Right.
And now we ain't playing, punks.
But you know what it would take to get the NFL players to come together like that? It'd be very difficult because, I mean, there are a lot of players, you know that when the offseason come, they've already run through really all their money. They really run through all their money, and a lot of people in the chat, you really don't understand this, is like they can't wait till it gets in the season for those checks to start rolling in again. And the fact that it doesn't matter that you're getting paid twice as or 3 or 4 or 5 times more as opposed to when we was playing. If you're making more, you're spending more.
For sure.
You're spending more. It don't change. And sometimes it's goddamn almost like living check to check, even if you're making millions. That shit happens. That's why the percentage of us, when we're done playing, within 2 years, 2 years, once them checks stop rolling in, boy, you ain't got no money left.
I mean, how many Cuban links you need, Ocho? Okay, you get your one, you get your little bracelet and match to your chain. You straight, right?
Yeah.
Do you need 5 Cubans?
Yeah.
Do you need a house in Miami, one in Houston, and plus, you gotta have Ocho, you don't talk about that.
Yeah, I already know you at. I already know you at. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right.
And they got a G-Wagon. Yeah. They got a Cullinan. They you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You can only drive one. You can only drive one. Matter of fact, this is a good scenario and a good case in point. Think about this. Chad, stay with me real quick on this one right here. Think about everybody from Shannon Sharpe's era. Now think about all the players from my era. Show me any of the players from my era or Shannon Sharpe's era that are still living the same exact lifestyle as if they're playing the game of football. Think about it.
driving all the nice shit, all the big. It's impossible to maintain that lifestyle when checks of that magnitude stop rolling in. There's nothing else in this world where you can make $650,000 a week. Nothing. It's impossible. You can make $250,000 every Monday, $350,000 every.
Everybody, these guys making $3 million a game.
Yeah. And the funny thing about it is you're making $3 million a game, and you think, you know what, it's always going to be like this. So you're spending unconsciously, having fun, fashion, cars, going here, trips. You know, you got a bunch of chicks. So you know you're tricking off as well.
If you bring your homeboys with you know they ain't paying for nothing, Ocho.
Oh, they got entourages. The entourages, that's a lot of mouths to feed. Ain't nobody paying for nothing. Well, when you look up, you're in year 6. When you look up, you're in year 8. Oh, God forbid you have an injury. Ooh. Oh, shit.
Ocho.
Boy, listen.
I tell
Unc, that shit go fast.
Whatever you make, whatever I make.
Yeah.
I go ahead and take half of it. I put it in the bank.
Oh, that
Uncle Sam.
Might as well.
Because I pay my taxes quarterly. I got tired of writing $3-4 million checks at the end of the year. I said, "No, you take this. It's quarterly because it will hurt. It will hurt my pride to see it." I'm like, I gotta pay that much. I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
So what I do is that, hey, whatever I make, I get 100,000, I get 200,000, I get $500,000, 250 go, or 100 go, or 50,000 go. Right. I set that aside. Now this is what I got towards my expenses. Because Uncle Sam got expense. I got to pay Uncle Sam. He got a big old house. Yeah, he got a big old house in D.C., the big one. And then he got another building. I think they call it the Capitol. And then they got the Pentagon. And we got all them them stealth bombers and those, them F-16, the Hornets.
Oh, yeah.
I got to pay my part in all that.
Right.
I understand that. Also, Ocho, you got an agent. He gonna get 2 to 4%.
Oh yeah.
So
most definitely. You know what's funny? If we had somebody, I think the casual fan, you have to be a player to understand. The casual fan see the numbers at the end of the day and think, oh my God, he signed for 250 or 300 or whatever it may be. But when you break down the numbers and actually you get that chop in half what Uncle Sam take, then you factor in your expenses. Then you think about what goes to your agent. Then you think about what you got left over. It shrinks significantly, regardless of what those numbers say going across that tick on ESPN. It's a different ball game. It's all smoke and mirrors. I'm talking about the real, like what you can touch.
But see, Ocho, the best thing that I did, I switched agents. The agent that I have, he represented John. Right. I remember asking John, I said, "John, who's your agent?" He told me his name, Marvin Demoff. I said, "You think he'd be interested in representing me?" He's like, "I don't know, but here's his number." Gave me his number. I called it. Had a meeting with him. He says, "I'll meet you at the Pro Bowl." He asked me, what did I want in my future? I told him, I said, I want to live the same lifestyle that I have right now. He said, "You have any kids?" I said, "I got 3. How old?" I told him how old they were. He said, "Do you support anybody outside of your kid?" I like my mom. I helped my mom out. My mom was still working at the time. I said, my grandmother, my sister. At the time, my brother had just retired. I say, I take all that responsibility. He says, "Go home, get me all your financials of how much you actually have. Get me everything that you spend. And then I'll get back to you in 30 to 45 days. Brought him everything I had. Like, wow, I mean, you don't blow a lot of your money. I don't see boats. I don't see. At that time, Ocho, I had nice cars, but I didn't have a car note, so I had paid them off in cash.
Right.
No trips. He says, "This is what we're gonna do." He says, "We're gonna do this, 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 and this." He says, "I want you to." He says, "Anytime you have an appearance," he says, "I want you to divide it up and put it in an account for each kid college." So we're gonna do that. Every time you go do something, no matter how, that's not yours, that's theirs. Okay, boom. He says, "Now, your contract's gonna come up, hey, we're gonna talk about this, we'll see what the market it is." He said, "This is what we're gonna do." He said, "The first You know it's half.
Yeah.
But I want you to take whatever you get, whatever we get, I want you to take a third and say, I'm not going to touch it for 20 years. Okay. That was 3 years. We go to Baltimore. Y'all a free agent.
Yeah.
I'm a free agent, Ocho. I'm bouncing.
You know what's coming.
7-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first team, 7 consecutive Pro Bowls. I'm on the market.
Yeah.
Whatever we get, Shannon, he said, I want you to take a third and put it away for 20 years. You can't touch it for 20 years. Sir. Now, hold on, Ocho. Think about it now. 20 years. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What if something unforeseen? Brother, mom, sister. He said, Shannon, I want you to put a third for 20 years. Man, Ocho, so I went earlier this year. And I was talking to him, and he said, I need, give me your financials. I brought him all the financials. Ocho. You know what he told me? He said, go buy yourself something. I said, but
wait, 20 years and you ain't touch it?
Touch it. Ain't touch it.
I already know what it's looking like. You ain't got to tell me.
Man, please.
You ain't got to tell me.
Ocho. So that's why when Fox did what they did, O'Shea was straight. Now Stephen A.
Plus they had to do the payout.
But old Stephen A. came by with his little light bulb. He said, hey, I heard somebody over here need a little sister. I said, I had a little car broke down right side of the road. I said, come on. Triple S.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking, okay, I've got the kids and the grandkids.
Right.
I'm trying to get my grandson kid and his kid.
Right.
Straight. But there wasn't no fancy, it wasn't no going on no this and no extravagant stuff like that. No. My sister, hey, Shannon, get me, hey, I don't need no, you know what I did, Ocho? I got my sister, I bought her. She told me she wanted a limited, this why, the Southern, they don't speak correctly.
Right.
I heard expedition. She said limited edition.
Right.
So at that time, the expeditions had just came out. I said, Libby, I got your expedition. She said, Shannon, what is that? I said, I wanted a limited edition. She wanted an Explorer, but she wanted a limited edition Explorer.
Limited edition Explorer.
I heard expedition. So I done went to the dealership and got it. Actually, Elway had a car dealership. I done went to the dealership and got it.
The wrong thing.
I done got the wrong thing. She's like, Shannon, I don't want that. But just so happened, the dealership in my hometown, they had one on the lot.
Right. So you just traded it back?
She's like, I want it. I bet you do. I bet you do want it. So, but that was the thing. And so, Ocho, see, I'm just like, I've always been a provider. And I understand that I'm the baby of the group and I'm
Yes, sir.
But I took over everything. Because once my brother left, now I got all the responsibility. So that's my thinking. That's why I put family above everything. And I don't play about my family. So when something's bothered my family, it bothers me.
Bothers you.
Because I'm close like that. And I gave my grandmother on her deathbed, I got this. And when I say I got it,
you got it.
Hey, my brother, go to bed, rest easy. You ain't never got to worry about money. Libby, go to bed, sleep easy. You ain't never got to worry about money. Hey, guys, I want to say this. My sister had the surgery. Both of her hips repaired. She's already home. She's walking. She's competitive. She's just trying to beat me. Because I was walking unassisted the second time in 6 days with a repaired hip. Right. So she's trying to beat me. She done walked up and down the hall and she all around and everything. My cousin called me and said, I asked her how she was doing. She said, when I got there this morning, Libby was already set up. She was already giving herself a... I said, you see that heifer? She's just trying to beat me. She make me sick. But that's how I am, Ocho. So I save. And people like, well, man, bro, to what I make, to what I spend, the ratio is not even close. It's not even close.
Mine worse than yours. But mine is always been like that. That it's a discipline that you learn very early.
Because we heard the stories, Ocho. We've seen it. Yeah. I've seen guys that I played with, man, and they down bad, man.
Listen, I think it might have been my first year. And I went second round. Obviously, 30. I forgot what pick I went, and I think my signing bonus might have been maybe 1.5, 1.2, something like that.
Lord.
Listen.
And you in Florida, there ain't no state tax, so you got.
And you're young now, and so I'm thinking I'm having fun. I'm having a good old time. I look up, off season come. Boy, I done ran through all that. Hey, listen to me now. I done ran through all that because I wasn't paying attention, and I hadn't learned to say no. And Chad, listen, family, y'all stay with me because I can tell y'all this, and I'm gonna tell you where the discipline come from for me because it started early after that first year. The off season that came, we got into the middle of the season. We got about to maybe April or May. I never forget. I was with Jerome Stanley at the time. But I had ran out, boy. You hear me? Let me take my glasses off because I play a lot. I had ran out. I ain't had nothing left. So I talked to Mr. Stanley. I say, Mr. Stanley, man, I done messed up. Dude, no problem. Boom. Dennis Northcutt, Cleveland Browns wide receiver. And Chad, if anybody in the chat know Dennis Northcutt, I guarantee he'll tell you. Dennis Northcutt had to give me $150,000. Might have been year one, maybe. It had to be year one because after that I was on point. Dennis Northcutt had to give me $150,000 so I can get through the season, get through the off season. And when them checks started rolling in, I shot Buddy that money back. From that point on, boy, you talk about cheap?
Yeah.
Man, listen, I became so financially conscious of everything I did. Started going to Claire's. I got that smart car probably in 2004. I treated myself. The things that I got nice, that was all. If it wasn't a commercial money, if it wasn't TV money, all that stuff I had going off the field, I ain't touched no more NFL checks from that point on when I couldn't make it through a goddamn offseason.
Ocho, I mean, so you think about you got 1.5. You got to realize I was making 63. My rent at Mill Pond, I made $63,000 my rookie year. Mill Pond, the rent was $5. Hold on, first of all, you couldn't do how you got to do a rent. You got to do a rent like a year. Right. But hold on, let's see. I got the apartment because I couldn't move in. Boy, and this is how I had. God was looking out for me. My apartment wasn't going to be ready, so I made the team in August. My apartment wasn't going to be ready until the 1st of October. I ain't got nowhere to stay. Ocho, I ain't got no
first October.
I ain't got no place to go. Man, unless I go to the hotel. Hotel probably about $50 a night. Ocho, everybody know Melvin Brad. You call him Fat Cat. Fat Cat say, hey, I got him the first 2 weeks. Right. You take him the next 10 days. Bobby Humphrey. Ricky Nat, you bring it home. So I slept with Fat Cat the first 2 weeks. Then I went to Bobby Humphrey. They dropped me off. Mel took, because at that time I ain't had no car just yet. Then I got my car in the process. I'm living with B Hump. Then Hump, as a matter of I ain't got no car because I'm driving Ricky Natil. Ricky Natil let me drive. He had a 4x4 based out. He let me drive. He let me drive his front runner. For 5 weeks, I'm living with teammates. So now, October, November, December, January, February, March, I got to get 6 months. I ain't living there. So I'm paying $1,000 for a place I ain't even living. I got to go back and finish up my degree. I stay in this place called Royal Oaks. And anybody in Savannah, you know Royal Oaks. Ocho, $1,000 a month. And I got to furnish it. And I got a place to go back to Savannah State. So I paid for my own tuition. Now,
yes, sir.
had some of these presidents that I've been dealing with, they probably would say, well, come on back. But I had to pay. I paid no problem. Wasn't no problem. Even though I wasn't making money like that. They just, Ocho, you know, NFL, people say, you've been paying professionals this, you make a lot of money. But I wasn't. Right. Had a cell phone. Now, I don't know if you know this, Ocho, but people, if y'all know, back in the 90s, they had a roaming charge. So my phone was based out of Colorado. I brought the phone back to Georgia. Anytime I power it up, I'm roaming. $3-4 a minute. And you know your boy big time at Ocho. You know I've been so bad. I'm big time here. What is it? I'll let your boy now. Where you at? Right. Yeah, I'm on my way. Hey, bro. Hey, man, what's going on? I called my brother. I said, bro, what's going on? He like, I said, man, your boy money jumped funny. He's like, what you mean? Yeah. Man, Ocho, don't laugh, Ocho. I said, boy, your boy money jumped funny. I said, man, you know. Yeah. I said, man, I'm trying to go back to school, you know, finish up my degree.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, he said, well, the first thing I want you to do is turn that damn phone off. I'm like, all right.
Right. Get that
roaming off. Because the bill was like, Ocho, I got that bill like $1,200 for a cell. Yes.
Damn. In the 90s?
$1,200. Yeah. Now, mind you, I'm still paying $500, $510, $525 at Mill Pond. I'm still paying. I got $1,200. I got like $1,000. I think it was like $1,029 at Royal Oaks, and I had to go to Rental Center because I ain't got no furniture, so I got to rent furniture, furnish the whole apartment like $250, $300 a month, and I got to pay to go back to school. I ain't got no money coming in, Ocho.
Yeah. Hey, it's different. Listen, I don't think people understand, man. I don't think people understand. Obviously, the money's a little bit different today, but again, if the discipline isn't there, Unc, I learned quick. Unc. It took me 1 year. 1 year of I finally made it. I went through it. Holy, I'm back at square one. Yeah. And somebody else that had been playing got to send me enough just to survive during the off season. Oh no, boo boo! I would never ever be in this situation again. Ever.
I remember like yesterday.
Man, I tightened up real quick.
Ocho.
Hey, Dennis Northcutt, if you see this, I know you're gonna see this. Boy, I appreciate you because it's because of you that got me to get myself together. So boy. Never forget it.
My going into my second year, get ready. So now, Ocho, I'm first 2 years I made $63,000. I think I made 63 and then 73. Got a $10,000 raise. And so by this time, I ain't got no contract. Right, I got no contract, Ocho. So, but I kept my place year round this time. So I'm playing. I ain't got no money coming in. You know, I'm spending, I'm going to Black College Beach. Your boy, your boy doing that thing. Oh, Freak Nick, your boy.
Yeah.
My brother called me. He said, look here. And this is really the only time in all my years my brother has ever cursed at me. The only time ever. He picked up the phone. He called me. I said, what's up? What's up, bro? Hey, what's up? We good?
Yeah, you
I can tell by the tone
of his voice.
He wasn't in a joking mood. I'm like, what's up, man?
Oh, yeah.
And this is what he said to me, verbatim. I'm not going to go broke fucking with you.
Ooh, and hung up?
That's the only time my brother has ever uttered a curse word at me. The only time.
Right.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more. Cause
hey, but listen.
Ocho, cause I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna be, he's like, bro. And later he explains to me, say, bro, you don't understand. An injury here or something happened there, that you not gonna play in the NFL. If you were a doctor or a lawyer or had a normal occupation, your career is not going to be as long as theirs. And you needed to understand that. Right.
Yeah.
But he was the only one. And my sister would have called me. I said, get out of my face. But that was the only time. And from that moment on, well, I ain't have no choice because I started having babies, and
Yeah. Oh, you ain't got no choice. That'll get you right.
The 3 words.
That'll get you in order real quick.
3 words I hated. 3 words to this day, and I ain't heard them since.
I love you,
Shannon. I'm pregnant. God. Woo! God, got to be more careful.
Yeah. Listen. They were nothing but blessings on the back end.
It did nothing but blessings. Because here's the thing, Ocho. Now my homeboy is hearing. My homeboy is Savannah. He hear it.
Right.
Yeah. He probably ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. Look at that. He thought he was gonna be a first round pick. He go in the 7th round. He ain't gonna even make the team. My homeboy just
right.
Dude, I got kids. He ain't gonna be able to take care of them kids. Yada yada yada. Man, Ocho. And I remember my grandmother. The only thing she ever said: "You make them, you take care of them." Now, that's it. She wasn't. I'm disappointed in you because I didn't raise you like that. The only thing she said,
right.
Take care of them kids, boy. Because old people, they don't call you by your name. My grandma very ever called me by name. She called me boy, called me son. That's the way they do it inside. You say, hey, boy, take care of them kids. Okay. It got Ocho. It made me focus, but it gave me a desire because my desire to succeed now was far greater than your desire to want me to fail. But see, the one thing that I had in my favor that you didn't is that I control my success. Only thing you could do was wish and hope. Right. I had it in my hands. Man.
It was yours to lose.
Ocho, man, look here. But those, man, that was a time, Ocho, that I look back and I think about it. And as we talk about a lot of times financially, we weren't always the most financially responsible people. It take a time. Now, sometimes you don't get an opportunity to recover because if you make too great a mistake. At this juncture of my life, Ocho, I ain't trying to hit number singles. I ain't trying to hit nothing out the park.
Yeah. You can't.
And if I need to walk, as long as I get on base.
Yeah. It's different, man. Financial literacy is so important for us. It's not even about being an athlete, just for everybody in general. Understanding the value of a dollar. I had to learn. I learned really quick. It just took one incident. It took one mistake, and it tightened and straightened me up really quick. And it's gotten me to the point where I am today. Listen, 11, 12 years removed for the game. And I'm very fortunate, because of some of the people surrounded by me, Doug, for one, some other people, to where I'm at a point now where I'm making more now, and I'm not even playing football. I ain't got to take no hits. I ain't got to score no touchdowns. And I'm making more now, and I ain't caught a damn pass in 10 years.
Thank you.
Man, listen, but then those principles and that financial discipline is still instilled in me. I have a little fun.
Yeah, for sure.
For the kids, for the missus, but it's never to the extreme where I have to maintain and keep up an image.
No.
Never. I never get to that point because I understand. Like, I don't care what you see going across that screen, across that ticker, but that money will jump funny real fast if you moving wrong. My grandma always said, "A fool and his money shall soon part ways."
They will.
Every time.
And then at what point in time, Ocho, and like me for cars, Ocho, I done had every car. Ferraris don't do it for me. Mercedes, I've had every Rolls Royce, I've had them all. Yeah. So now, me just getting the car, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that range. I get that thing serviced every year, and it still drive good.
Yeah. You get from point A to point B, the exact same. Hold up, how about my dumb ass? I think it was 2009 and maybe 2010. I leased the damn Bugatti for a year.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
And then I get fined one year. We playing the Philadelphia Eagles in the preseason. I forgot who wore number 55, Caucasian brother. I forgot his name. I got hit across the middle. I'm talking about big hit. Mine is preseason. I'm like, well, golly. I think my helmet went flying. I went to the sideline and I had my phone on the sideline. And I tweeted, "It's okay, guys. I'm okay. It was a good hit." I tweeted the NFL fined me $25,000 in the preseason. I tweeted out the following day. I'm chat. Y'all can find this tweet too. I tweeted out the following day. Well, man, they done took $25,000. That was one of my Bugatti payments. Man, I took that car back about a month later. Man, get this.
Why? But you already locked into you might as well just kept it.
Man, I took that car back a month later. By the time we got to goddamn November, we was in the preseason. By the time we got to November, you got to go. You got to go. Mind you, I had did that based off, I had all type of shows in the off season. So it was coming in like crazy. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself and get something I've never had before that not very many people had. And I did that. You know, I treated myself a little bit, but it had nothing to do with what I had coming in on the field. Never again. No. I said, let me lock back in and get back to the discipline that I had fucking displayed the past 6 or 7 years. But I know what it's like to drive it now.
Plus, Ocho, out here, whatever kind of car you think you can have, drive it in Beverly Hills. And when you pull up to the light, I guarantee you're going to see another one look just like it, just a different color.
Just like it.
Unless you got the space shuttle, and they got those. Yeah. So I don't know who you trying to impress. Because drive around here and you're going to see 70 million, 100 million, $200 million mansion. You think you're impressing somebody and they tap a button and the whole wall go down into the floor. The entire wall. So imagine you got whatever size house you got, you press a button and the wall disappears. So you can't impress nobody. So once you realize that you can't impress nobody out here, man, I wish I might. I'm going to drive mine. Man, what you driving? A 2012 Range Rover.
Yeah. A 2005 smart
with the
car.
rims scuffed up, man. Wait, won't you get the rims painted? Why? Why? The rims ain't hurting nobody. I'm going to, guess what? I'm going to pull up to the curb again and go scuff them up again. So I'm good. Man, I mean, once you realize, Ocho, that the people that you try to impress, they don't really care.
They don't care.
I mean, if you think about it, people don't really care about you.
No. It don't. It don't. And I tell people all the time. I tell players, even the players playing today, I tell them all the time. I say, listen, find a way to make yourself a household name. Find yourself a way to make yourself a household name, and you do that by what you do on the field. And you get to a point in your career where your name is bigger than anything you can buy. Your name is bigger than anything you can purchase. So it doesn't matter what you're driving. They recognizing who the individual is outside that helmet. When your name and your visibility is bigger than anything you could purchase or put on and wear, there go your value. There go your value right there. You don't need the fancy car. You don't need all the motherfucking jewelry, because when you out in public, oh shit.
I got one.
They go Ocho.
I got a watch, I got a bracelet. Got me a little Ocho. Nail. Got that 2 bracelets. I need to get my number back. I gotta get my number because when my house got broken into, they took my number. And the fact is not, it wasn't the fact. You gotta get your 84? Man. If my brother gave it to me. See, the thing is, like the watches now, even the watches now, Ocho, they don't have the same value to me. Because
they don't hold it.
Because Ocho, it was a grind. Every watch that I got, I saw that watch, and I was like, I save up and get it.
To get it, that's a good feeling too.
Ocho, that's what hurts.
That's a good feeling.
Hurts so bad, Ocho, is that I saved up to get those watches, man. I mean, man, that thing hurt. It was, like I said, it wasn't the fact because insurance covered everything. It was that, man. I was like, man, I remember seeing that watch. I'm like, I'm gonna get that. Okay, 5,000 here. Say, I got an appearance there. Did an autograph signing here. You something there. End up saving. It might take me 2 years, but I got it. And the feeling that when you save up to get something, like me, Ocho, that's why I don't really do a whole lot, because I got money now to go do it. It don't have the same meaning to me.
Nah. And you know what's good? Now you speaking of saving, right? I myself, we just got this new place. Obviously, you see the backdraft. I'm not at the old place no more. I told Real, I give you a year and a half and I'm up out of here. Well, I don't know what she gonna be. I know I'm leaving.
Why? What's wrong?
So I got my whole up. Hold on, let me show you real quick. Hold on. I ain't bullshit. Listen. But you
about to build you about to build a house?
Well, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I got my flow plans right here. This is it's called Ocho's World. I told Real, I say, listen, I'm gonna give you a year and a half. We ain't gonna be here no more. I know we just got here. I think we only be here 3 weeks. I give you a year and a half and we moving. I told myself by 2025, I need to be breaking ground in January. On my birthday, I need to be breaking ground on January. It's called Ocho's World. Look, 12,000 square foot. Man, listen, I got 11 kids, man. I got 11 kids. They might be in college. Some, everybody, damn near everybody grown now, except for the little 3. But I'm finna treat myself for all the hard work and all the saving I've done throughout the years, and then come on the back end and do something I want to do for the little ones. Just has fun. I would open it up, but it's too big, and my camera ain't that goddamn big. But man, listen, I'm talking about. I've been penny pinching for a very long time just to do something like that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just to do something like that.
You got to reward yourself.
Oh yeah,
you got to reward yourself.
Oh yeah, and I got it. And the fact that me and her beefing, so I want to be able to say, you know what? I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm finna go on the West Wing. I'm finna go on the West Wing. I don't even want to. I ain't trying. I want to be able to play hide and seek, and it take you about an hour to find me.
Man, you wild, Ocho.
Nah. I'm more not lip. My mouth dry right now. All this time I've been talking because there ain't no water in the refrigerator downstairs.
But that's what I can't afford nothing right now. My money, I'm penny pinching. I'm trying to. I got some. I penny. I got some plans. I got a master plan brewing.
You got plans too?
I got something brewing, Ocho. I got something brewing.
What? I didn't give you my plan. That's my plan right there. So I'm locked in. I ain't spending nothing. Chad, if y'all see me in the same outfit, for 2-3 weeks, a month, 2 months, now you know why.
Yeah.